So, today is Monday, been in London all day, got caught in the rain on the way home, so a bit frazzled, but hey. I managed to get some time today to go through some loops, and what I've been doing now is working on my final assessment of the loops part really, and that's we need to build a house, put some windows on the building, loop the windows across the building, take an image file and put bricks across and down, basically fill the fascia of the house with bricks using for loop statements and nested for loop statements. Getting a little bit weird, but I'll show you what I'm doing now. I'll put it on the screen and you'll see I've just labeled it a bit so I can see, right, there's the roof, there's the building, the door. You can see if you can move it around, and this is the loop I've created now. So this, it basically just fills the window, and I've created a variable x, so it starts 90 pixels in, and as long as it's less than 290 pixels, the window will be drawn, and it'll then add 60 pixels and start the next loop. So it starts here and then 60, 60, 60, and for every time it runs through this, it will draw the window. So that's a loop, which is fairly simple to understand. You can change the position of the windows if you needs be. You can add more in, but I'll leave it where it was. Now what I'm having to do is I'm having to fill this with bricks. So they've got a stone brick block which I've chosen, and that's fine, that's one loop. But what I need to do is I have to loop that loop, so loop to loop, but loop, so for every one time this runs, basically I need to create a loop above this that loops this. So I need to do something else 12 times or however many times down here, and for every time it goes down one, I need to loop it across again. And that's where it starts getting a bit of a mind expletive. So it's about creating another nested for statement within this. Looking at there, if I look at what they've done, they've got it here. So this is the row, so this runs 12 times or 13 times, and for every one time that this runs, it runs this 12 times. So if that makes any sense. So it starts here with J, and as long as J is less than 13, it'll add 1 to the J and run this. So what I need to do on mine is for this basically needs to become, for every block I put across, I need to start this with my Y really, and move this down into my next nested statement, I think. But this is where it starts going horribly wrong, because you're nesting inside a nest, and it doesn't make sense. So it's literally they're taking just that section there and adding it in, but it's still, so that's where the for starts, the parameters, what it's doing, and then ending it. So I've got my start, the parameters, and the end. They have what I need to do but it only needs to pull this once. So what I think I need to do is do another nest, 4. I need to change this, I think, to Y. No, I'll leave it as X for now, but I'll copy it down to the bottom over here. So I need to then close my statement, and somewhere along here, so this is my Y value, and anyway, so I won't bore you with this, but this is what we have to go through. So it's kind of, I think this is where it gets really good, because you're sitting there, you're learning as you're going, you're experimenting and playing. You can print these out, not print as in print out on paper, but you can print it out on the screen, so you can see exactly what's happening if you need. But I'm going to stick to just having a play around here with these X and Y coordinates here to try and get it to fill the screen. I won't bore you anymore with my voice. I'm going to crack on with this. I'll fast forward it now, and we'll see what happens. If I can manage to get this working, I'll be quite happy. And that's it.
A few moments later.
Actually, that wasn't as hard as I thought. Basically, as I thought, this is going to be run 12 times, this line of code here, so 12. So I'm going to start it by bringing it down 12 times. Actually, it's less than 12. I need to bring it down less than that. So this here, as long as Y is, we'll leave it like that, less than 320. 325. But now you'll see the bricks are over everything, and that's just a case of bringing which order everything is. So I will bring, if I just bring this down to the bottom, I can then bring the doors in there in front of the brick, and that is my house really, filled with windows and bricks. I'm quite happy with that. I might just tweak it a little bit, because you'll see the bricks just come down a bit further than the building. So what I'll do is on the building, oh, that's the wall, the height, I'll just bring that down a bit, and then change the order of things. So I'll put the roof, the building, the door and the windows on top of the bricks, except for the fill. So clearly I've made a bozo move there. So I'll just undo that. We definitely want the building that should have worked. So building windows above the bricks, and all I will do is, instead of filling the building, I'll comment it out just to check to start with. Right, so the building will need to go, we'll need to put the bricks on top of the building, and move the door down ever so slightly, because it's, I think it was 85 if I'm not mistaken. No, 283. What did I stop the building on? 280. So I'm going to make that 283 as well, just to line it all up. Whoopsie. I'll just leave it, that's fine. But there is my project. So I'll just read now. I need to add some more grass and all that. But basically, from 8 or 9 days ago to not being able to understand any of this, to being able to go through and create a little house with a 4 statement, a nested 4. I don't think that's too bad. Admittedly, it's been more than an hour a day, but that's it. Lots to still carry on learning. So I'm going to carry on with drawing some grass and some logs and complete this project up for today. But I should have some more time tomorrow. So tomorrow's lesson will be a similar type of thing. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if you've got any comments or would like some more information, just put in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thanks.